opinion don't matter. Yeah, I'm on the dated. I normally don't do lives, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It just, you know, once again, we watching these liberals having their losing their mind because they mad at Elon Musk. And I go back and I just look and I say, wow, these people have lost their mind. They mad at Elon Musk, but they're not mad at the people stealing the money. And mostly the people that's acting a fool is the liberals in the Democratic Party. But if you start to look at these people in the Democratic Party and when they started out in politics and the level of wealth that they have right now, you got to ask yourself, how is that even possible? Why y'all got so much money when your job don't justify that? And I say it all the time. If you was an everyday working, hard working person and you ended up with millions of dollars, they'll be trying to figure out where you got it from and hunting you down so they can try to get your money and give it back, give it to the government, and they if you can't justify how you got it. But yet these politicians are getting away with it all the time. And how can anybody be okay with that? You can't possibly be okay with that. Nobody in their right mind is okay with their tax dollars being given to politicians who should be living by their paychecks. Number one, they should be living off of their paychecks. Number two, not off of the taxpayers' money. But they're gonna make it look like, you know, this is the way it's supposed to be. I don't know where in the world that American citizens got so comfortable with paying taxes, and we just, no matter how many times they come up with these different things that we should be paying for, no, everybody just sitting back like as if it's okay, and it's not okay. It's not okay. It is not okay. We should not be paying taxes and then having our tax dollars sent to countries that is not doing anything in the interest of America, by far. And then people complaining about tariffs. Oh well, they're going to put tariffs and everything's going to go up and everything. Half these people that say that stuff, they listen to these stupid people, politicians on the news or wherever they listen to them. They have no clue of what they're talking about. They really don't. They have no idea what they're talking about. They don't have a clue of why this money, like when I say clue, they don't have a clue of what they're talking about. They listen to these politicians say, oh, well, he's stealing the money and Elon Musk is getting into your private information and all this other stuff. And I just laugh. Billy, what's up? What's up? How you doing, Billy? Welcome in. Welcome in. Mike Waltz. I'm not too sure. I might have to catch up on that. Hold on one second. Because I've been busy, busy, busy. What's up, Coles? I can't really see y'all really that well because I can't really see. Usually I have my other thing up, but I can't really see. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see that, Billy. I'm gonna have to look into that because I didn't really get a chance to see it. I've been so busy, man, doing other stuff that I really did not get a chance to see it. But God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm gonna have to look into it, Bill, for real. But yeah, I personally think that. Yeah, I'm trying to give me a second because I got my computer up and I'm trying to get in there and see what's going on. But I didn't see anything pop up on there right now. But I'm gonna try to get. Give me a second. I'm trying to. Are you talking about the resignation? Hold on one second. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. But if I could get it up, I will. Golden State Warriors. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't do a whole lot of watching sports, but yeah, I don't. I'm gonna have to try to find out warplanes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out on that one, brother. I'm really do. I gotta dig into that because. Oh, thank you, Brig Gabriel. Yeah, but these people are actually pissed off at Elon Musk, and I'm telling you, if y'all, I encourage you if you haven't already, go look at the Doge clock. Just go on United States deficit and go look at the Doge clock and see how many billions of dollars they have already, according to that clock, saved American citizens in taxes. All right, so give me a sec. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. Is it about the defense war plans? Yeah, I'm trying to get yeah, I'm trying to get into it right now. Yeah, give me. I'm trying to get into it right now. And I don't know what's going on, but I want to find out what you're talking about because I definitely want to see what that's all about. Is it about the war plans? Yeah, I'm trying to give me a second because I'm trying to get into this. Oh, you stupid computer. Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to see.
You're talking about a deceitful and highly discredited so-called journalist who's
I'm listening.
Of peddling hoaxes time and time again, to include the hoaxes of Russia, or the fine people on both sides hoax, or the suckers and losers hoax. So this is the guy that peddles in garbage.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I see Pete Henson. He's having a conversation with it right now, but hold on 1 second.
And courage of our troops. I've monitored it very closely from the beginning. And you see, we've been managing 4 years of deferred maintenance under the Trump administration. Our troops, our sailors were getting shot at as targets. Our ships couldn't sail through. And when they did shoot back, it was purely defensively or at shacks in Yemen. President Trump said, no more. We will.
You're right. Yeah, I got to really look at it. I got it up on my computer, but I'm gonna check it out. But yeah, I don't understand why in the world
freedom of navigation, and we will.
Why in the world that anybody would be upset with that? Listen, I tell people go look at the Doge clock. If anything you got to go look at that Doge clock. And my thing is this: is that you watch these politicians and they're getting pissed off and pissed off and pissed off and pissed off and pissed off. The only ones that's mad who's got their hand in the kitchen. That's it. Because here's the thing: I can't count growing up, even before I started going out and getting a job and stuff like that, how many times I've heard people complain about paying taxes. how many times? I'm up on it. Like sometimes I got other things I'm doing, so sometimes I can't catch up with stuff. But when right now I'm actually, I got it up on my screen. I'm definitely gonna catch up on this one. But how many times I've heard every day people complain about paying taxes? Yes, you're right. It is. If it's more than a week old, most people move on because they just don't remember. And that's why sometimes, for me, that's why I always, certain things that I talk about, I keep reiterating because I know how fast people just move on from stuff. And my thing is this, is that as it relates to our country, I'm so sick of these politicians getting away with the stuff that they're getting away with. That's why I'm glad. I didn't know how they was going to do this, as far as those going into and looking for government efficiency, looking for money that's being spent on stuff like that. I didn't know how they was going to do it. I really had no clue. But when I seen them pop up that Doge clock and add it in, and I'm like, okay, they're letting you know exactly what they're, the dollar wise, what they're finding. But then when they set it up on X and they let you know all the stuff that they find, I said, man, I can't remember none of this information given out when Biden was in office, or honestly, any time before that. Yeah, I'm looking. I got it up. I'm gonna check it out though, but I got it up now, and he's talking about what the reporter did. But I gotta get. You know how you gotta get all of the activity away from you, so before you start paying attention to the story, so you can focus. But I see it. I'm already looking at it right now when they're saying about them leaking some information. Them leaking the information. This is ridiculous, man. I look, man. Like these people, man. Listen, I can't count. Like back to what I was saying about Elon Musk. He don't have to do what he's doing. Just like you said, Billy. He don't have to do what he's doing. He doesn't have to do that. He could have just went on, kept on going his business and going about his business and never even got involved in this. You get what I'm saying? And now my thing is this: is that what's up, Xavier? How you doing? My thing is this: is that now number one, we got to pray for his protection because he's being threatened by people all the time now because of what he's doing. But my thing is, when you start talking about the people that's threatening, right? And I keep reiterating this because I know what these people are trying to do. They're literally trying to provoke civil war. Okay, yeah, that's exactly. I got the story up, and I just haven't actually filtered through it. So we on the right thing. These people, as it relates to this, every time I turn around here, these people complain about paying taxes and complaining this and complaining about that and complaining about this. Listen, United States American citizen has been overtaxed and overburdened by things that we do not need in government. I don't care what nobody says. We have been overtaxed and overburdened by things that we do not need in government. We don't need it. And when you start looking at what he's doing, and this man, and they trying to get mad, and they out here doing all this stupid stuff, what they're trying to do is they're trying to provoke civil war. These liberals out here doing all this stuff, they're trying to provoke civil war. And I'm explaining to you how stupid that is. To try to provoke civil war against people like that, you don't even know what you're asking for. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like a 10-year-old trying to provoke a fight against Mike Tyson in his prime. You don't know what you're asking for because the people that are more conservative and Republican and stuff like that, they're not quick to want to fight. That's not that thing. But most of these people are military, fighting, gun people like that. And these people that's liberal and out there doing all this other stuff, they don't understand. It's only but so much these people are going to take before something happens. It's only but so far they're going to allow you to keep doing crazy stuff like this before they just say, you know what, we don't care who the president is. We need to take back our country. And a lot of them voted for Trump in hopes that we can put a stop to all this. But if they keep going, and they keep pushing, it ain't but so much somebody going to sit back and say, I'm not taking it no more. And that's the sad part. And then you got these politicians like Jasmine Crockett and TV shows like The View just provoking it even more. And even when they were told they need to stop, they still keep doing it. When you start to try to paint, listen, first of all, this is how disrespectful these people are. They trying to paint Elon Musk as Hitler, right? This is what they said. They said first Trump was Hitler, now Elon Musk is Hitler, right? And they using some type of whatever pose that he did and whatever case may be. And my thing is this, is that I don't know that whole lot about Hitler. I only know what they tell. That's why when people tell history and stuff like that, there's always a whole lot of stuff that's missing out of the history. You only gonna get the part of history that they put out. Now, I'm not saying that Hitler is a good person. That's not what I'm saying. I can care less about that part. What's up, Melissa? How you doing? Good to see you. God bless you. If you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. This is not about so much about Hitler. But do you think that Hitler would have built a system of rockets to go after two people stuck up there in space on the spaceship? Do you really think that he gonna put that much effort to get them home? Make that make sense. So how do you equate Hitler and these two individuals to somebody like Hitler? And it's the same thing that I say with Trump. Y'all keep saying, oh, y'all putting this rhetoric out there like y'all making him like to be Hitler. How can you say that about somebody who has, number one, supported Jesse Jackson's campaign when he was running for president? I don't know why, because I wouldn't have did it. More than once. When Jesse Jackson came up with the Rainbow Coalition, Trump was involved and helped them out there. It just doesn't make sense. Why would somebody that has a mentality of Hitler do that, or a racist mentality do that? Yes, you're right. Trump derangement syndrome. But my thing is this. It only becomes, the reason why they feel that way is because the news media, who lies all the time, not all, for the most part, most of them, who don't really look for the truth, what they do is they trying to be first, so busy trying to be first that they don't look for truth and facts. What they do is they want to spew rhetoric now. They're not being held accountable for that stuff. I don't care what the news say. I really, it's hard for me to believe anything that they say at this point because they caught so many and so many lies like CNN and all of them other things. But my thing is this. When you look into someone's past and you see all the stuff that they did positive-wise, now I'm not saying Trump is perfect, but historically wise, he has been doing a whole lot of stuff with black community. Him and Don King has done promoting lots of fights and stuff like that. You seen Trump name in the middle of the ring, Mike Tyson, Holyfield, all of these heavyweight fighters was making tons of money back then. All of these singers singing at Trump, when he had Trump Casino, they was all singing it. Yes, but now all of a sudden, because he decided to run as a Republican, they got a problem with him. And they still, even after being shot at, they still keep doing it. And they don't understand they don't understand what they keep trying to provoke. They don't want the people that they trying to provoke to really get to the point where they say enough is enough. We don't care. Because if you get to the point where there's civil unrest, you don't want that smoke with those type of people. And that's my whole point. They all love Trump at one point. Every time I turned around, when Trump had his TV show, I can't count how many people. First of all, it was a black woman right there on the side of him. When he had his show, The Princess, I know that there was a black woman. I didn't even really watch the show, but I know that there was a black woman sitting there right beside him. Right, and you're right, Melissa, that's what it was. They knew that he was not going to play ball with them. Because here's the thing. They knew that he was a lot more honest about doing stuff than they were. That's why they was upset with him running. They said, oh man, this guy, he not like us. He too honest. And he knew all of the stuff that they was doing. So now they trying to get, once again, the Democratic Party trying to recruit people into their hate. Because I ask people individually wise, why you don't like him? You tell me what he did to you that make you not like him other than what they told you to not like him. My thing is just, listen, you can't make me like somebody I don't know or dislike somebody I don't know. My thing is this, just because you hate them, what that got to do with me? What they did to you is what they did to you. It might put a red flag, say, you know what, maybe I'll be unconscious about the person, but why would I pick up hate because you hate? That don't even make sense. I got people that I'm cool with, but other people like, I can't stand them. Well, hey, that's between you and them. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what, my thing is that if you walk around with that much hate, something's wrong with you. And here's the thing, the very same people that was talking about that's out there doing what they doing with Elon Musk, that goes to show you how fake they was. Because when he was making these electric cars and building all this stuff, they was all rally behind him. They loved him. Elon Musk was like, oh, he was a poster child for the Liberal Party, for the liberals right now. For the Democratic Party, he was a poster child. As long as he was making these electric cars and they could pull that agenda of, oh, they're better for the environment and all that other stuff. And as soon as he decided to support Trump, now he became public enemy number 2. But all through all that time, you see him walking with Obama. You see him walking with all these Democrats and all this stuff. Now, all of a sudden, he's an idiot. He's stupid. He's Hitler. He this, he that, he that. Y'all have the same playbook and you can't get off of it. That's why I say that the Democratic Party, that's why I call them Democrats. And that's why I go after them like I go after them. Because if you're going to come after people like that, then you're going to have to deal with people like me. When I talk, I do not care how y'all feel. I'm at the point where I'm done. Until y'all get rid of that rhetoric and get rid of that stupidity and stop acting like that, you're going to have to deal with somebody like me. When I have my platform, it's going to be the same way. And I'm not changing it until y'all get rid of that behavior and act like y'all got some sense and support United States of America where you live. My thing is this. If y'all have that such of a problem with the president and you hate Elon Musk that much, how about this? How about y'all leave the country? Go where y'all like so much. I don't see none of that. All these Hollywood people and all of these Democrats, Al Sharpton and all of them talked all that stuff, and they still here. Exactly. Who wouldn't want that? I don't want my tax dollars being wasted on stupid stuff. Let me waste my own money. All of these people that said they was leaving the country, right? All of these people that said that, why are they still here? All these Hollywood people, oh, we leaving the country if Trump wins. I gave them time. I gave them time to see if they was really going to leave. And that's why I didn't speak much of it. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? God bless you. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to, I can. And it's crazy. It is crazy. How can y'all, all of a sudden, if you look at all of the old videos of Elon Musk, the Democratic Party loved him. The Democratic Party loved him. And guess what? All of a sudden, that changed. Appreciate you, Melissa. God bless you. All of a sudden, all that changed. And then I keep asking, why do y'all hate somebody y'all do not know? What did they do to you? Now, here's the thing. So then on the flip side, I say, okay, so you telling me that if Trump stops us, people from making $150,000 and less, from having to pay taxes, you don't want that? You don't want that. You might be making $100,000 a year. You might make $50,000. I don't know what people make. But so you telling me that you hate Trump so much that if you don't have to pay taxes at this point, are you going to say, no, I want to keep paying because I don't want nothing from Trump? Guarantee you'll still take that money. What's up? What's up, Jonathan? God bless you. God bless you. That's right, Brooklyn for Trump. I'm from Philly, so Philly for Trump too. My thing is this. I guarantee you that they'll still take that money. They'll be like, oh, my paycheck look better. Hey, what's up, First Man? How you doing? What's up, First Man? I'm sorry I missed you there. But God bless you. Melissa caught you, but I missed you. I didn't see it. It's popping up so fast. But yeah, like, it doesn't make sense. God bless you, brother. It doesn't make sense to me. How in the world are y'all okay with that? I guarantee you that once they stop these taxes from flowing, and you don't have to pay taxes on your money and your overtime, I guarantee you they ain't gonna have that type of conversation no more. They're not gonna send that money back. Say, no, y'all left me, y'all put too much money on my paycheck. No, we didn't. Trump changed the tax code. Now you got more money. You go do what you need to do with your money because the government been wasting it all this time. They're not gonna turn around and say, oh, no. Hey, Bill, listen. I'm not going to bet against any of the president. I would love for the president, no matter who they are, to do the right thing by the people. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. And like I said in another video, Joe Biden said he wanted to build back better. When he was running, that was his campaign, build back better. Now, in my mind, I didn't vote for him. I was still voting for Trump. But in my mind, I'm like, well, in order to build something back better, you got to first destroy what's there. What's in its place? So I read it as, oh, he have every intentions of destroying the economy, destroying America, and then try to build it back the way you think it should be. But they had no plan. They got the destruction part done well. When it comes to destroying America, they did that part extremely well. But they had no plan to put it back together. Yep. And he never fixed it. He wanted to build back better. So if I'm looking at a house and I'm like, okay, this house is, let's just say I'm assuming this house ain't in the best made, it ain't built the best. All right, so we're going to take the house down. Now, I ain't made no plans. I ain't got no blueprints. I haven't roughed in the plumbing system. I ain't got no blueprints. I ain't got nothing that how I'm going to put what I'm going to put in its place. All I'm going to do is just go wipe out the house. I haven't got no permits. I haven't got nothing done. All I did was just go wipe out the house. This is why we have to be extremely careful of who we going to vote for. And the next thing you know, now I'm standing there looking at an empty lot with no plan. And everybody looking at me like, well, what we going to do? I don't know. Well, why'd you tear it down? Well, I wanted to build it back better. Well, why didn't you plan it out before you decided to destroy it? I don't know. Well, what we going to do? I don't know. Now everybody looking at each other like, because nobody got no plan. How stupid is that? You're not even making sense. And this is what people said they voted for. 47 years that idiot has been in politics and have never accomplished anything. Why would you vote for him? You don't make sense. It just don't make sense. Now, when you listen to Trump talk when he was in office, he said, you know what? I'm going to tell you how smart I think Trump is. And I didn't think about this a while ago, but this is how smart I think he is. I think when Trump won the first time, even though he didn't have no experience, he was like, oh, snap, I won. I got to go actually do the job. Now, there's some people that are sharp. Like, they figure it out on the fly. And I'm like that to some extent. You put me in a situation where we need to, all right, out, brain start clicking, I'll figure it out on the fly, and next thing you know, we rolling. And that's what happened with Trump. And then he's like, okay, and the next thing you know, 4 years later, we like, oh, snap. I'm going to say 2 years after he got in office the first time, I'm like, oh, man. It's actually, things actually doing better. People was out there enjoying their life. And my thing is this. That was the first sign when Joe Biden said build back better. That was our first sign to say don't do it. Why would you want to disrupt? Why would you want to take down something that's working? And it's working well. People are living their life. They're enjoying life. They're traveling. Gas prices are as cheap as they've been in a long, long time. People happy, having fun. But man, I said, oh, man. And once he won, I said, it's a wrap. We got an idiot in office. And don't get me wrong. I know it was stolen. I don't care how anybody said. I already went through the whole process to figuring it out. And I know that that election was stolen. But we had to deal with it. I don't like harping on it because it's over with. It's spilled milk. It is what it is. And now we back to making America great. But I'm like, and then not long after that, look what the mess we was in. And I don't care what nobody say. Half the country, more than half of the country is living in a nightmare. And some of the people were so stupid, they still went back and voted for the same mess. Because they was recruiting them up emotionally, getting them mad and angry at Trump and mad at Trump, bad guy, orange guy, mean, all this other stuff. They was recruiting them emotionally, but now offering them anything intellectually that's beneficial to their life. Not one thing. And how they was even more insulting to the black community. By far more insulting to the black community. To me, every community. But the biggest thing for the Democratic Party to me was it was by far more insulting to the black men of America than any race. Because the minute they decided we need to come up with a plan for black men, they offered them a marijuana business. A way to get more high, people more high. So y'all think all black men are running around just smoking weed and sitting around and not doing nothing? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He switched like a light switch, like, dude, I'm done with y'all. And this is my point. Y'all offered them nothing. Oh, we gonna offer you more debt. This is what they offered the black community. We're gonna offer you an opportunity to borrow some money, more debt, and open up a marijuana store. I'm like, this is all you think black men is capable of? Yeah, there is nothing else you can offer them today. I said, you can't get no more insulting than that. Yeah, he was. We know Biden wasn't making those decisions. Excuse me, y'all. We know Joe Biden wasn't making those decisions. When you look at the condition of Joe Biden, you know for a fact that he was not making those decisions. Somebody else was. And that the Korean lady, she's actually from Philadelphia too. Leah, whatever her name is, Lou, or whatever, the one that worked for the Democratic Party and bailed out. I can't think of her name for some reason off the top of my head. But she even said it. She said Biden wasn't running the country. It was like 3 other people names she mentioned. Unknown. What's up? God bless you. What's going on? How you feeling? God bless you. But yeah, if you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I know normally y'all don't see me on a Tuesday because usually I'm here on Wednesday at 6:30. But, I was bored. I said, man, I'm going to go talk to my people. What's going on? What's going on? I want to talk to my people. But yeah, man, I don't listen. We got people listen, man, I feel for Elon Musk, man. And you see it on his face. Like, if you really watch Elon Musk when he do in these interviews and stuff, you can see the concern on his face. When your life is being threatened for something that you know you're doing right. And I'm quite sure, don't get me wrong, Trump too. But I think Elon Musk was not used to being in that type of predicament, in that type of position. Where, man, they really trying to take my life. They want to get rid of me. All because I'm doing the right thing. Like, it don't even make sense. But like I tell people, listen, Jesus had no sin. They hung him on the cross. They did by far worse to Christ. And he didn't do nothing to nobody. That's why you know that men are evil. That's how you know we born in sin and shaped in iniquity. Because that behavior should not be natural. But unfortunately for a lot of people, it's natural. Real talk. So and it is, and my thing is this, is that when you look at that, man, I don't want to be on that side. I'm sorry. That's why I go in relentlessly when I think they work for Satan. I'm not trying to be polite to them. They ain't polite. Why would I be polite? Yes, right. You're right, Billy. It's up to good people, good men, good women, people that believe in God. And even if you don't believe in God, at least you have a conscience of, I don't want to do bad stuff to people. We need to stand up against it because, listen, they loud and proud with their bull crap. They loud and proud with their bull crap. Yep, shoulder to shoulder. I do not care at this point because I got to live in this country. And I want to live in a country where it's safe and we can dwell in the country together without people tearing up your stuff or threatening you because you disagree with them politically. I know a lot of people that disagree with me politically. I don't go after them. I might internally think, man, you need to re-educate yourself a little more. But that don't mean I hate them. I don't like them. I can't stand them. I don't have none of that in me. Yes, And you know what? Here's the thing. You gotta understand, I wasn't born and raised as a Republican. I was born and raised, and my family, I asked them what it was. They said we Democrat. I didn't even know why. That's for all them years, I still didn't know why. I'm asking people why we Democrat. Because we poor. That's it. That was always the answer. Because Democrat is for the poor. And I'm like, and I always say it on my video. So you mean to tell me we supposed to be poor? Like we can't be rich? Because we Democrat, we have to be poor? Like, what happens if you become rich? You got to stop being, you can't be a Democrat and be rich? But yet I see rich Democrats. So none of that made sense to me, but I just like, all right, whatever. And I stopped asking the question at that point because I really felt like, okay, y'all don't have no answers. That's it. Just tell me you don't know. Why? You just don't know. That's, to me, that would have been an easier answer. And it would have worked out better for me that way. But you know what it is. And my thing is this, is that I'm Republican until further notice. That's it. If the Republican Party turn into what I see in the Democratic Party, it'll be game over for them too. So right now, I'm Republican until further notice. I'm Republican until further notice. What's up, Mo Ali 79? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it very, very much. And my thing is this. I am Republican until further notice. And I'm quite sure that all Republicans agree with me the same way. If somewhere along the line the Republican Party become tyrannical or crazy or just don't make sense policies or behavior, believe me when I tell you, most conservative Republicans will abandon them real quick. And they ain't going to argue with them. They ain't going to fight with them. They ain't going to threaten their life. You know what they going to do? They going to get you at the voting box. You're going to find out like, y'all, they not with the, we didn't know. Just like the Democratic Party, a lot of people that had a conservative mentality that was following the Democratic Party, when they seen this craziness going on, they just bailed right on out. They was like, you know what? They just silently moving. I'm gonna put it to you like this. This is how silent they was, right? Where I'm at, I had my Trump flag outside, right? Did real talk. I had my Trump signs out, and I had my Trump flag out. And I still got my Trump signs, and I still got my Trump flag. Right? Outside my house. Now, this is a residential area, relatively quite a few houses on this block, right? Now, eventually my next door neighbor threw her stuff out too. Now, I didn't know she was going to do that. She went further than me. At first, she's a Democrat, registered Democrat, whole house. Next thing I know, she put Trump signs out on her house. She went further than me. She had more signs. She done went and bought this lighted up sign and everything. And I'm like, how you outdo me? That's where I'm at. I'm like, how you going to outdo me? Now, I had my signs and stuff like that. But here's where the silent part comes in at, right? In my mind, I'm thinking, we're probably the only two people on this block that's supporting Trump. Real talk, right? But the day Trump won that election, I've had 4 to 5 other neighbors I had no clue was supporting Trump. Was like, it's a great day in America. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. But see, I know why they didn't do it. Because they didn't want to run the risk of people messing up their house or doing something destructive or something mean to their house. Or some of them have their own businesses and stuff. They didn't want that problem. And I understood why they were silent. But when Trump won and they seen me, I don't even talk to these people. Rarely ever talk to them. Great day in America. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you was there with me. I thought y'all was like, man, what's wrong with that dude? But I realized at that point that it was a lot more people silent than they want silent about it than anything. And next thing I know, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe the whole block was with me. They just didn't say it because they didn't want no smoke from the crazies. Or they didn't want no problems. Which, okay, cool. I'm good with it. I don't care. Now, I know it wasn't all of them. But they were just silent about it. Now, another crazy part is my other house. I mean, honestly, I think we had illegals right beside me. I don't see them no more. My other house, I don't see him no more. Like it was a massive amount of them. I don't see him no more. Day after the election, all of a sudden I don't see him no more. Hey, that's cool, Billy. Listen, my thing is this: you can still be registered as a Democrat, but you might not agree with what your party is doing and still vote opposite of that. So to me, rather you like Billy is independent. Me, I literally switched. I switched to Republican after the election. I was unknown before the election. Mine just said other. I didn't have no affiliation with no party. But then I switched to Republican because I'm like, okay, I want to make sure that I'm switching to Republican so that I can vote in all the local elections. Because I want to make sure that we have as many Republicans in office for Trump to be able to execute on his plan. Because it's one thing to have Trump in office. It's another thing to not have the Republican majority in the House and the Senate. Now he's up against opposition from his plan more so. So I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to just vote. I want to vote down Republican line and to make sure that there's a lot more Republicans in office so that he can execute on the agenda without a whole lot of opposition. That was my thought into it. And that was the reason why I felt it necessary to go ahead and make that switch. Because if I don't, it's not going to work that well. And so at this point, and here's the thing. I don't know if y'all found out. Now, I'm in the state of Pennsylvania, right? What's up, Dissent? I hope I'm saying that right. But I'm in the state of Pennsylvania. You know they coming after John Fetterman now, too. They are literally trying to get John. Now, here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. I really didn't particularly know who John Fetterman was. Like, I listened to him talking, but at that time, he was having health issues. But once he kind of got his bearings together and I started hearing him talk, he was probably the one few Democrats that in some stuff I actually agree with. But now that he actually trying to work with this administration, they treated him like crap. They trying to get him to step down. He's one of the few people right now on the Democratic side that's talking with common sense. And because he said, why would I bet against the president? Why would I want the president to fail? None of us wanted Biden to fail. But unfortunately, he didn't just fail in the administration. He fell all over the place. Anytime you look, he was falling. Falling upstairs, falling off of bicycles. Anytime you look, he was falling. Economy falling. Only thing rose was gas prices and food and cost of living. Why you couldn't make that fall? But how y'all doing? God bless y'all. God bless y'all. If you're on this live, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. I like I say, as far as Elon Musk go and I mean Trump and all the people that's trying to put in this work to do the right thing by the country, we really have to pray for them because they're going to be met with opposition. And as you see, these people are unhinged. They don't have no control over their emotions. They don't have no control over their anger. They out here doing all types of crazy stuff. And what they don't understand is the people that they're doing it to, the group of people that's really behind the scenes, the real love America people, MAGA, Republicans, the people that love this country, I have to give them extreme credit because they're not reacting to this stuff the way they could be reacting. And they could put a stop to it extremely fast. And it won't take much. But this shows to show you how much they value life because they don't want that. They don't want no civil war. They don't want none of that. And I'm one of those people too. I don't want to see it. But you can't, how long are you going to keep, we're going to keep letting these people doing the crazy stuff that they're doing to a point where it's just like, you know what, we can't sit back and just let them do it. Next thing you know, they'll be running in our houses. You're not going to have a comfortable free life when you can't freely express how you feel or whatever. Y'all not doing nothing peacefully. And here's the part that I really have with the Democratic Party. Why y'all not speaking against y'all people? And the second thing, y'all don't speak against the stuff that they're doing. Y'all not telling them to stop. Y'all not telling them don't do it. Y'all literally provoking it when y'all say the stuff that y'all say, and y'all won't even speak against it. But let somebody on the Republican side do the stuff y'all doing. Y'all never shut up about it. Y'all still talking about January 6th. And ain't nobody else, the world ain't even worrying about that. Most Americans ain't worrying about that. It's just the politics and keep trying to bring it up. What about January 6th? What about January 6th? What about January 6th? January 6th! January 6th! January 6th! And my point is, you really don't even hear Republicans talking about Black Lives Matter movement. And look how bad that was. That tore up a lot. And you still don't see conservatives keep bringing it up. But when you start bringing up that stuff, then they'll bring it up. But you don't see them hollering it from the rooftop. Every time you turn around, that's all they talking about. But you hear that on the Democratic side every time you turn around, January 6th. Come on now. You still talking about a window. Unfortunately, somebody did die, but it wasn't, and a window got broke. But that whole Black Lives Matter movement, they tore up cities. Philadelphia was on fire. People died. A lot of people died. But you don't hear that party talking about that. And this is how I think they funding a lot of this stuff because, listen, most of us got jobs. We got life. We got to pay bills. We got stuff we got to do every single day, right? So how are they able to stay out there all this time and do all this protesting? Who's feeding these people? Where are they getting the money to do this? Most of us, if we take a day off from work, it takes us a week to recover from it financially. Where they getting all this money from? They out here for weeks and weeks going from town to town. Who's funding this? Where they getting this money from? Because there's no way in the world y'all just got this type of money to be out here and do all this stuff every single day. And y'all ain't got nothing else better to do with y'all life? Go get a job. Go do something productive. If you don't like Elon Musk, go make electric cars and take down Elon Musk that way. If you don't like what he's doing, then you go do it better. Be competitive. That's how you take somebody down. I don't like the way y'all treat y'all customers. If I open up my business, I'm going to treat the customers better. See how that do? So if you don't like Elon Musk, then go do what Elon Musk is doing, but do it way better. Because all y'all doing is that people that work for him. He has a lot of people that work for him in America. So if his business goes, those jobs go. Those tax dollars through that money and through that company and all the sales of those cars, whatever he's doing, the government don't get the taxes and those people lose their jobs. So how y'all helping? If you want to hurt Elon Musk, go create a business similar to one that he has and outdo him. That's it. Just outdo him. If you do that, it's fair game. That's it. It's fair game. It's just like somebody racing against somebody. If you think, no, I want to beat them. That's fair game. The competition is healthy. You think that way, compete. Compete with him. If you really feel as though he's not a good person or whatever, you compete with him and you take his company down by building one better. That way, you don't hurt American jobs. All you got to do is say, well, I got this and we're doing this. We're paying more money than he paying. You come work for us. You ain't got to work for him. See how easy that is? I ain't saying it's real easy, but if you feel that way, go start your own electric car business. Go build some rockets. Go start a social media platform. Whatever you're doing, just do it better. That's how you take him down. Do what he do and do it better. Real simple. But I'm not going to hold y'all long. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. Just want to get in here and have a conversation and we talk about some stuff, let off a little bit of steam. You know how that go. But like I always say, if you don't have Jesus Christ in your life, none of what we talk about or none of what we do, it even matters at this point because without Christ, we are nothing. And I want to thank Melissa and Billy and all the ones that be hanging out with me on the regular. I'm working on it. I don't know how many of y'all feel about it, but I would love to be able to eventually bring y'all in on these lives so we can see who you are and y'all can express how y'all feel without having to type. I'm working on it. I'm not so computer savvy. I'm phone savvy, but I'm not computer savvy. So I'm trying to figure all this stuff out on my own. And once I do, people like Melissa, if you ever want to come in on the live or whatever case may be, you're definitely going to be welcome. Billy, you'll be welcome to come in. I know at some point. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I know how to use a computer, but with this stuff is a lot more involved with, you got to add it. It's just, so I play with it, whenever I got time, I'm playing with it to try to get to that point where I can, do some of my lives on my computer screen, but also be able to bring people in and, you don't always have to watch me, but we can actually interact or whatever. So I'm working on it. So just give me some time. This stuff costs money. I ain't really, and I ain't built like that. I mean, I'm suffering from the Biden administration like the rest of y'all. But I'm getting there. It's a little bit of work, but God bless y'all. God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with it, bro. I really do. But I gotta get ready to get up out of here. And until the next time, I'll see y'all tomorrow. For those that's on the live, I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. If you want to come in, enjoy it, and have fun, whatever. And appreciate y'all very, very much. But with that said, I gotta get up out of here. Love y'all. Have a good day. Y'all have a blessed day. Take care. Until the next time, see y'all. Hopefully I get to see all y'all tomorrow. God bless y'all. Have a wonderful day. Peace.